Alright, this is kind of like a breakdown-ish of what I think Warframe 1999 is gonna be about. I walked around in the relay also, and like talked to the prototypes that are in the mall relay that's out right now. This is just me talking over my recording, so you might hear me in the background and stuff. But like, all right, so this part right here, like, I think that's literally the Excalibur part of him that's using that, because that's like void energy and everything. And the only reason why I think about this is because there's a part in the relay where Eleanor, which is the Nynx prototype, was saying, I know that you're here, I'll keep you quiet from them for now. But I don't think she was talking about us. I think she was talking about whatever they're connected with. So because they called Entrati, Albrecht Entrati, Dr. E in here. So what I'm guessing is that he came to this version of Earth, and used and then probably, I think it was him that created the Technocyte virus. And then he used these prototype people here as experiments to see if he could create Warframes, but a different variant of it, I'm guessing. One where their body isn't being controlled by a Tenno, it's literally them controlling themselves, like almost like how Excalibur Umbra is, because of the willpower he has. And I think the reason why he did that and said bastard is probably because it's either Entrati's the one sending him the messages, or it's the Technocyte virus that they're infected with that is also taking control. So they're like, it's like fighting each other in a way. But yeah, and they all, when I was talking around in the thingy, they all mentioned Entrati as the big bad, but it also seems like some people have trust issues within the group. Like Arthur and Sight don't seem to get along that much. Everyone likes the mag in here, and apparently Volt be getting himself into trouble a lot, which I expected, honestly. I expected that as much. Alright, let me fast forward a bit. Now this part right here, he's going after Dr. E. I think they're also trying to like, they're trying to take down Albrecht Entrati as well. Which also Albrecht Entrati said in one of his past that the person he thinks he is might not be himself. He thinks it might be the man in the wall. So, and also, they called this group, this syndicate group, the Hex, which is crazy because Hex is a type of curse. Mainly witches put hexes on, but they call themselves the Hex.
Because we are in 1999, and when you arrive, we figure you should be able to use instant messengers.
The romance system I don't really care about that much. Like I do, but at the same time, eh. Yeah, so Hex is like, basically getting bewitched, or to cast a spell on, a magic spell or a curse, and they're called the Hex. But also, I think there's another word that has Hex in it.
Oh, that's Hydroid. Forget it. Or is that
Which is like a mathematical computing thingy. I forgot what it's called. It's like a numeral system for like computers. But I think that's also might be like a play onto their group name. But some of them have trust issues with Arthur. I know that Trinity doesn't like taking care of Eleanor for some reason, and Eleanor doesn't like her abilities as well, and she wished that Io, the mag, had her ability. So yeah, I guess that's why the romance system is put in there, is to build up trust in between the group and everything. I have nothing to say about the bikes. The bikes are just dope. It's clean. It's the cleanest thing I've ever seen. Not really, but really. Like in forms of travel. Now, this character right here is working with Dr. Entrati. We already know this from this, right? And I think that this might be Siren prototype. only due to her toxin abilities. But everyone thinks that it's like she's a Grenier variant, but I think she might be Saren. A Saren prototype, and they're just not hinting at it yet. That's just my take on the whole thing, of course. Like, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Well, that's when I was switching my view. Now this part, Eleanor's using her abilities to talk. Clad in gold. Arthur says something about water being something like gold in their world, so I'm guessing like they're in a wasteland. Like the Technocyte virus took over everything here, so they're in like a apocalyptic thing here. But the cat's still with Entrati, and then you hear the phone call ring.
This is probably where it's gonna end. You hear that phone call?
Arthur! What the hell was that? Where are you? Come in!
He's here, deep in the tech rut. I'm going after him.
Also, they know who he is. Also,
So they know who Albrecht and Trotty is in this verse too. With the machine, he went in and looked like he was time traveling.
no. I think so. I think the Technocyte works the same way as the helmet sys, where like it's the helmet sys they put onto like a user and it becomes it clads them in like iron steel, which is like how Warframes are made. It's a painful process and stuff, and I think what Albrecht and Trotty did was create the Technocyte virus, use the sys on them, willing or not. I don't know. Because I know like the Orcan Empire, they did it to people who was like, yeah, I'll do it, and then some people were like, no, and they're like, too bad. So, because we all know Warframes were originally made from people.
You're right by a security terminal.
No, I'm gonna try to get to what I think
Well,
the helmet is in this one. Like, you know how we have the helmet in our ship? I think this is the equivalent to that. This is the Technocyte version of a helmet, and for some reason it's connected to the infestation in our world, which is what pulled us through. So I think this is how we got pulled through, because of the hell. I think the infestations are still connected. But the thing is, we still never really dived deep into the infestation as much. Like, we know how they were created. We know how Deimos became Deimos was due to Belric and Rania during the... What was that? Whose quest was that? The crystal, the rock Warframe. What is her name? I forgot her name. But when you do the Belric and Rania storyline where you protect the two crystals, you find out through the poem that they're the one that released that infestation bomb on Deimos. But we know like infestation was made by the Orcan Empire. They were just doing some testing, and it got out of hand. And we also know that we don't know much about. We know that there's a hive mind for it. If you fight the Zealoid and the Lephantis, and I think also the George Golem also says something about that they're one mind and stuff like that too as well. So we know that there's like a massive hive mind behind all the infestation that's like controlling them and making them do these things. So they're not acting in an erratic behavior. They have like a hive mind system where there's someone calling the shots, but we don't know what that infestation is at all. Yeah. Alright, we seen this part. I'm gonna skip ahead again. Now this part right here is where I'm like, the Technocyte virus is getting into our... This is how they were introducing the Lich variants of infestation, which honestly they're not infestation, they're Technocyte liches though. So, but I guess infestation is infestation. because they are connected through the helmets. You have one helmet that's like a portal, while our helmet is more like a supporting guide for us. Also, when you go into your helmet as your Tenno, it calls you the devil or demon. And the thing is, Arthur also calls you a devil when he says, Entradi, what devils follow you?
As you met all of the proto frames, it would be a missed opportunity for us
But
to
yeah,
not give you
so I
a
think,
new tier of
I
cosmetics.
think
With the release of
what they're doing, right? This is just like my whole hypothesis here. But I think what they're planning on doing, the reason, because when you play the new war, you find out what Eternalism is, how there's only one timeline in Warframe. So whenever you have multiple choices, you make all those choices. It's a weird concept to grasp, but it creates a paradox, which is what the very is. The very is the paradox. We had two choices: shake the man's hand or don't. One of those choices happened, the other one didn't, which is why Arteno created the very, a way to save himself, which also ended up creating the Drifter, which is another version of ourself. Yeah. So, learning about Eternalism, they also said that there's no such thing as other dimensions, there's no such thing as other timelines, it's just one. But there's other solar systems, right? Because the Orcans' original plan was to move over to the Tau system. They sent the Sentients over there, the Sentients were over there building it for them. They came back and was like, nah, we're not going to give it to you, right? So what I'm guessing is the Earth that Arthur and them is on is not a different dimension per se. I think it's a different system, a different solar system. And I think when we get to that quest line, we're going to have planets like we do on here and stuff. It's going to be like Earth, Jupiter, and all that jazz. And we're going to have different new types of factions, I'm guessing. Like you saw how there's like the people with the toxin ability. And he even said in that whole thing, he's like, where is Entradi finding these people? So I'm guessing there's going to be like humans that has like the toxin. They'll probably have some crazy name for them. We're gonna probably have like other. I don't think there's aliens in this one though. I think it's literally just humans in the Technocyte for now. But they're probably gonna build and expand upon it. And the fact that we could switch back and forth between Arthur and Excalibur with just an emote, like we're gonna be able to do that with all the proto frames. I think Warframe's probably like ending their line of how many Warframes they're gonna make, and so they're gonna start making proto frames versions of all those frames now. Because honestly, they're like at 50 something, and I'm thinking they're probably going to hit the max of 100 and be like, yeah, that's it. I don't think they're going to go over 100, and then they'll probably just make proto frames of those versions as well. I don't think they'll go over 100 frames. I don't think so. But yeah, that's literally my thought on this take. But let me show you this now. Alright, this is me at the mall relay, checking everything out. I have a bit of stick drift, so you'll see my character acting dumb. I need to get my controller fixed or get a new one. But yeah, you hear the music playing because our Lich is a boy band. So give me a second. I'm gonna fast forward to the parts I want you guys to see. I had to like run around to find all of them because some of them weren't in the area that I thought they would be in for the cutscenes that they showed us, but. So I think they're getting taken over by the Technocyte virus in some type of way. And I feel like yeah, and so like I said, some of them have like beef with one another where they don't like. Are we in a mirror? The childish ones, I'm guessing, which is the Mag and Vault. But yeah, like I said, it seems like some of them don't get along with one another. Like, as you can see, she doesn't like that she's babysitting Eleanor, which is Proto Vault's sister. And I'm guessing she's like the sickest out of all of them or something. I don't really know. I don't really get it. But yeah. Now I may be wrong here, but isn't this a Half-Life thing? Right? I swear that it looks like the Half-Life armor. Like that's Half-Life 100%. And like I remember, wasn't Valve the one that made Half-Life? I don't think DE did that because DE helped make BioShock. I know that. But the fact that they put Half-Life in here is mental to me. Crazy. That's Half-Life. 100%. Like, I don't know if this is hinting at something. Like if they're about to do like a Half-Life crossover event or something. But it's kind of crazy. Like that's Half-Life. Yeah, she started speaking Spanish. My Spanish is not that good. I can't break that out. And then she said, "Get out of my head, Eleanor," which is, like I said, Nynx. And I think like she doesn't know how to control her powers that well, so she's just in everyone's head. You know. Like she's literally talking in her head right now. So, and she goes, "What's a Mara Loke?" And Loke is one of the Void Tongue. That's Void Tongue actually. Mara Loke is Void Tongue. And she's laughing about it. So I'm like, who's speaking Void Tongue? Triple face god. Now this one threw me for a ballpark, like, but there's a shadow on her, isn't there? That's I'm trying to figure out what a triple face goddess is. Cause like the only thing I know is Man in the Wall. And then they said there's a shadow on her. I looked up what a triple face goddess is, or like to see if there's like some, because Warframe takes some of the lores from like biblical things and everything. And then there was something about like various forms of like Wicca, where there's a triple face goddess, and again they call themselves the Hex, which is like to be bewitched and stuff. And it's a Greek mythology thingy where there's a triple face god, and that's tied to like witchcraft and stuff. So I think that's what it's talking about. And there's a shadow on her, which is probably either Albrecht or something. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out 100%. And then she calls him Dr. Entradi. So Dr. Entradi, I'm guessing her transformation was rough or something. Her transformation was the roughest, I'm guessing. Because she even said Dr. Entradi didn't expect her to survive. So I'm guessing like he did experiment on all of them and probably left them out to rot. I mean, he abandoned his whole family on Deimos. I'm not shocked that he'd be leaving people behind. After his experiments are complete, he probably really was just like, okay. Like I said, I'm running around and everything a lot, but like, I have stick drift. I can't control it. I'm sorry. Eleanor in his head too. Let's see him. I don't think she can control her power. It's kind of like active all the time with her or something. Like Nyx is known. I don't know what a cleaning rota is. But yeah, I think like she just can't control her power. So that's why Trinity's always with her, healing her and stuff. Again, she's one of the childish ones apparently, due to the Trinity's character saying that. Now this part, I think it's either she's talking to us or she's talking to the helmet cyst. But if they really are wearing like a Warframe suit that was made from someone, that's mental. So yeah, bottled water like salt and gold dust. I'm guessing that's like a price value over here. But yeah, like I said, she said I can hear you. I know you're there. I try to say I could get the arcade to talk. It is talking, but like saying like want pizza and stuff. Yeah, Vault's character didn't really say much lore driven wise. He's just a character. I don't really know much about Sight though, like I said, so um I think there's something with Eleanor that's gonna like drive this whole thing. Cause they showed us fighting Arthur, and I'm guessing Eleanor is gonna be the driving point to make us stop fighting. Quincy is Sight. Like I said, there's a lot of trust issues in this group, apparently. It's crazy. Yeah. So like I said, she doesn't like her ability. Because she's literally just in everyone's head. I don't think she could control it. Like I said, probably too many times now. Pause. Sorry. But yeah, you see, Eleanor's just in everyone's head. She can't control it. Arthur is really trying to just carry everything, I'm guessing. Oh, we saw that in the cutscene though. He really was gonna leave on his own. And then they're like, no, we're coming along too. Arthur really thinks he's a one-man army. There's also people who don't trust him or his sister though. I'm guessing Arthur was like the number one person that Entrati. Yeah. I think the reason why they don't trust Arthur is because he was the first one that trusted Entrati, and that he brought them in. But I think his sister, this is what I'm guessing. I think his sister was probably sick, and Entrati said, I can heal her. And Arthur just felt for that, you know? That's my whole thing of how Entrati and Arthur met. Entrati was looking for some test subject. Arthur was desperate to heal his sister. Because she was already sick, I'm guessing. And then when he did the experiment on her to turn her into Nyx, she was like, Entrati didn't think I was supposed to survive. I had more than just coughs. So I'm guessing she was literally like dying during the experiment. Somehow pulled through, but she's still slightly sick. She can't control her mental abilities, which is why she's in everyone's head. Cyto 9 and Trinity don't trust Arthur at all. Arthur thinks Cyto 9 is gonna betray him. The trust issues in this group is crazy. And then you have Aoi and Amir, who are just childish, who are just here for the fun of it. But Ali shows that she cares. Every time I went to Vault, he just kept talking about playing video games and stuff like that. And it's really hard to get them to activate their voice line. Sometimes I have to leave for like a whole 10, 15 minutes and then come back. And I was like, this is annoying, especially because Trinity's all the way upstairs. If she was downstairs, I'll bullet jump to all of them faster. But yeah. But that's all I think so far. So about this whole thing, and those are just my guess of this update. I could be wrong. Most of the things that they were showing during TennoCon was not on my bingo card at all. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoy these. These, I don't even know what to call it. I don't know. I hope you guys just just comment down what you guys think is actually gonna happen. Like what 1999 is gonna be about. How it's gonna tie into the whole of the Warframe lore. Do you think Entradi is building an army to fight the men in the wall? Do you think Entradi and the men in the wall are one of the same? Do you think Arthur and the Tennos are gonna fight Entradi at the end of 1999? Because this is a syndicate, so we're gonna get there standing up to 5. So that means we're gonna be going out and doing missions. Because all syndicate standings are usually 5. We're gonna go out and do missions. They probably will sell weapons, blueprint. I'm guessing Site 09 is gonna be selling. Oh wait, hold up. This is the first time ever we're gonna have a syndicate where we can actually play as the characters in the syndicate. That's crazy. I didn't think about that. But I'm guessing Site 09 is gonna be selling weapons. Trinity is probably gonna. I don't know what Trinity is gonna sell. Trinity might be the animal hunting thing for this one because she has a rat in her hand, so she might be the one like, hey, hunt these animals in the city for me. She might be the fishing hunting one for this. Amir, I don't know what he's gonna do. Probably amps or something. I don't know. Really, might be the mining portion. I don't know what he's gonna be. Mag, probably cosmetics, fashion for your orbiter and stuff. But those are all my guests. Let me know down below. Comment what you guys think. I'm probably gonna make. I have other Warframe videos in the works, but I'm also trying to finish uploading all my Resident Evil gameplays up. I have the Elden Ring edits I gotta do. I still have a Wrath one to do. But this should be up either, what is it? It's like the 22nd of July. This one will be up on Thursday for sure. All right, yeah. Like, comment, do all of that. Subscribe if you want to. I know a lot of people come in for the Warframe content here, but I don't usually post Warframe content. I only post when there's updates or if I have a dumb idea or if I'm just playing with friends and we're just having a funny conversation. That's literally it, because Warframe content is hard to make in my way. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I'll catch you all in the next video though. I also go live. I do stream Warframe a lot more. Streaming Warframe is fun. If you guys ever want to come through, join the streams. Join the Discord. I leave a link to the Discord in almost all the videos. Join the Discord. I have a tag I could give you called Lore Tennos. I play Warframe all the time. I'm always grinding. I like looking at new builds. I like seeing fashion frames. I'm thinking about doing a fashion frame contest soon. So if you guys are into that, I was thinking about doing a fashion frame contest. I was thinking about doing a build contest soon. And I also have like some other things I'm planning. But yeah, let me know if you guys are down to see any of those, and I'll catch you guys next time.